Before the glory, before the banners, before the anthem that would shake Europe, there was silence, an empty stadium, and a man who refused to let football die. Everton had left. A bitter dispute with Anfield's owner, John Holding, had shattered the partnership. The stands were empty, the gates were locked, the future uncertain. But Holding saw something others didn't. He saw possibility. If Everton would not stay, he would build something new. A new club was formed, a new badge designed, a new identity forged. When the Football Association rejected the name Everton Athletic, fate intervened. The club would carry the name of the city itself, Liverpool. On June 3, 1892, a defiant heartbeat began to echo through Anfield. Liverpool's first team was filled with Scottish players. So many, the newspapers mocked them, the team of all the Macs. They were outsiders, strangers in a city rebuilding its pride, but under the leadership of John McKenna, they played with hunger. Every tackle was personal, every goal was a statement. Their first season, champions of the Lancashire League, Anfield roared again. The silence was broken. Liverpool entered the Football League in 1893. They stormed the second division. Promotion came quickly, but the first division showed no mercy. Defeat, relegation, doubt. Some whispered it was over before it began, but Liverpool did not collapse. They hardened. They clawed their way back up in 1896, and something was changing. This club was beginning to understand struggle, and struggle builds steel. In 1896, a new general arrived at Anfield. Tom Watson, calm, calculated, and compromising. Watson demanded discipline in a brutal era of football. No glamour, no excuses, only results. Shaped a team that did not just fight, it endured. Captain Alex Raisbeck led from the back. Fearless, commanding, and yielding. Week after week, Liverpool battled giants, and on a cold spring day in 1901, it was done. Liverpool were champions of England, 9 years after being born from rejection. 9 years after an empty stadium stood in doubt. Anfield was no longer abandoned, it was feared. But destiny rarely travels in a straight line. In 1904, Liverpool fell once more, relegated. The critics were loud. They were lucky, they said, a wartime wonder. Liverpool answered the only way they knew how, by fighting. They crushed the second division. They returned, and in 1906, they lifted the first division title again. This wasn't luck. This was identity. Wooden stands trembled under thousands of boots. Factory workers, dock laborers, families. Anfield wasn't elegant. It was raw. The noise wasn't choreographed. It was survival. Here, football wasn't entertainment. It was pride. And Liverpool were becoming the city's. Reflection, hard-working, relentless, unbreakable. Liverpool reached their first FA Cup final in 1914. Crystal Palace, a sea of red. Even King George V sat among the crowd, the first monarch to attend a final. 90 minutes, 1 goal. Burnley 1. Liverpool 0. Defeat. But something deeper had happened. Liverpool were no longer challengers. They were contenders. Weeks later, war engulfed Europe. World War I. Football stopped. Players enlisted. Anfield grew quiet again. The cheers were replaced by uncertainty. The first chapter of Liverpool's story closed not with celebration, but with silence. Between 1892 and 1914, a club was tested by rejection, forged by relegation, crowned through resilience. From an empty ground to champions of England, the world had not yet seen what Liverpool would become, but the fire was already burning, and once Anfield learns to roar, it never truly goes silent again. This was only the beginning. If you like football facts and want to know more about your favorite sport brands, then subscribe and follow me for more.